I wonder if Soul's around today.
Oh, is that? If you come to see Soul, I'm afraid he's having tests all day.
Oh, that's a shame. He said he was only here for a checkup. I wonder if it's more serious.
I'm really sorry. If it's any consolation, he did say he won't miss a single minute of your match today. I'm sure Mark will be watching somewhere as well. We're all rooting for you, boys.
It feels really good to know I've got the support. I'm going to try extra hard in the match now. Wait a second. Mark? Hey, get your stinking hands off me! Oh no, is someone in trouble? I better find out. I better find out how deeply I regret using a butch male voice for the character whose line of dialogue started with shriek. I can't see this matching my character type at all. You've sniffed around these parts one too many times for our liking. Who are you? State your business here. Have you had any contact with our client?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a high school student. Out of my way, please.
Can I help?
Huh? What are you doing here?
Raimon Football Club. You couldn't have come at a better time. Our boss will be extremely pleased if we take you all out at once. Take this. In a football match. So what, are we going to play with the pink-haired lass? I wouldn't complain. The goalkeeper's looking pretty shocked about this whole situation. Did you see his open-mouthed face? He can't believe he's playing football just like me. What's going on here? Never mind, we'll just run in the 90s until they're done and out of here while trying to kick away from the hospital and not into its entry gate. I mean, that's still aiming into a car park, but come on, mate, it's chapter 10. We're done with combustion catch now. Get that out of here. The fifth Grunts as opposed to the fourth Grunts or the third Grunts. At least you got a level up, Eugene. Yay. Those brats shouldn't have been able to hold a finger to us.
Hey, thanks for that. Let's get out of here, shall we?
I'm really sorry, but we need to be at school really soon. We don't want to miss our match. Crumbs, we're already late. We'll never make it in time now.
Hold on.
Arion.
Better have a good reason than making me come all the way here to pick you up.
There's no time to explain. First of all, we need to get somewhere safe. Huh? Where did she go? Stop your blathering. Get in and pray we don't hit too many red lights. We're off to Roulette Park. To Roulette Park? You really shouldn't play with fire, Miss Blaze. I don't think you could bear the thought of something happening to you.
I know. There must be something I can do.
Well, that is the second time that Mr. Veteran has got the name of the roulette rail right, and we're so used to coming here now that it skip travels us to the entrance instead of making us do the whole winding walk down the grey brick road. I considered calling it the yellow brick road, but that would be what we call lying. Oh, hello, it's Santa Claus, just in time.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Faith. We're just on our way to the match now.
Yeah, the clock's really ticking, huh? Did you get Wall of Atlantis to work?
Of course, Atlantis is my middle name.
Alright then. Listen, Wally, don't you find it strange that after Howard stopped being friends with you, you never got bullied again? Not even once.
Huh? I don't know. What are you getting at?
Never mind. Just get on with your match. Hurry up, or you'll be late.
We will head to the arena in what has to be the best route to stadium of the lot. Look, we're here in Vegas, except also at Christmas time. I can't believe you can't take a picture of this. Maybe Santa Claus is genuinely only here because my 3DS clock is set to the winter time. I don't know. I am recording this in December, so I've just dated the video immediately. But hey ho, we get to walk through the Pinball Path, and that would be good enough anyway, because Mountain pinballs are my favorite kind of candy, if I'm going to use the American terms while we're already in Las Vegas. But yeah, this place is probably going to get this game a Peggy 12. Well, actually, this game did get a Peggy 12 rating, and I don't think this is the only reason. There are characters who get kicked in the chest by footballs, especially in the early stages of the game. Thank you for that one, the almighty Faith, and also Victor's team that I want to once again remind you still exists. Remember Victor's own team? Yeah, I mean, I know I've just said it, but it's just weird that he had his own team, because they are so long gone. But nevertheless, it's good to show a match here because we actually get a proper look at the background, which is really good to look at. And I need to rearrange my team because I am getting outclassed by randoms on the route to stadium. They look very pretty. They're dressed up as street performers, which makes sense for this area. But let's run in the 90s again and hope they don't stop it this time, please, before I gamble away all my life. Well, if Whip Crack stops it before, it's gonna work again. And you don't have any means to score, so see you at the end of the match when I've lost. To get so completely and utterly shut down by Whip Crack and Somersault Stamp, I am thoroughly embarrassed. And I am... Where were you the whole time? Ricardo was in that match? I didn't bloody see him. Well, seeing as Wanley's got a new defensive move, let's actually put him in so that he can make use of it. The Wall of Atlantis. How strong is that move, by the way? 50 power, so aside from Roma's Katana Kick, that is the strongest move in our arsenal altogether. Well, Doom Dive Drive exceeds it as well, but it's by far the best defensive move we've got. So let's just run with the full strike force as we have a proper look around this place, because I want to take my time exploring the Pinball Path. Probably one of the highlights of the game, especially when we're excluding story relevant segments. The actual story of this chapter itself, I have somewhat different thoughts on, but maybe that's better saved for the match itself when it all comes to its climax. Oh dear. Shot blocking with Wall of Atlantis. This is going to be our first time using it in an actual match then. That's definitely going to block that. I was scared of the bouncing bomb. But that's actually a little bit of trivia about my hometown, actually. Bouncing bomb is obviously a big critical move in the Second World War, but my hometown of Howden is known for very, very little, but one of the only things it managed to do that's built itself some kind of credit in this world is building one of the airships that flew out on the day that the bouncing bomb was dropped. And so that's something that when I was in school they really wanted us to respect the bouncing bomb because it's kind of linked to where I grew up. Anywho, Sam leveled up, isn't that right? But he's got his Fingers of Gaia not too long ago, so I don't think he'll be getting anything else for a while. But look at this, we've even got sound waves going along the side of the buildings. This place is fully decked out, and he's got some pretty hot move manuals, including Triangle Double Z, the special move of Kirkwood Junior High. I'm going to purchase that and think very carefully about who I want to give it to, because I like that move. We've also got Land of Ice, which is one of my favourite defensive moves, and I will want to use that as well. You can also buy the Land of Ice move manual from the Rai Noodles shop, where you can also speak to Archer Hawkins at will, and I was gonna go there in this episode, but now that I've bought all of the move manuals that were accessible from that shop, I don't think there's too much of a point now. You know, Archer Hawkins has dialogue, so that's something. But let's take a moment to think about the special moves here. What would best suit these moves? Arion has one move left to learn by level up, and I do know what that's going to be. Ryoma's got a very good shooting move. Victor gets nothing but shooting moves, as you would expect. So I do think that Triangle Double Z would make some sense for Ricardo, because his shooting moves, well, I think he may have got his final one already. It may just be Fortissimo Foot, or if he does get another one, I don't think it's especially powerful. So that's an option. And then I've got to think about Land of Ice as well. That would look funny on Victor, let's be honest. You know we want to see this. Not Wind God's Dance, although he could do with a dribbling move as well, but maybe not one that's already on other team members of ours. You can have Land of Ice, and then Ricardo, I already gave him Rainbow Bubble Burst, but I've got to give Triangle Double Z to somebody. Lucian actually doesn't have any special moves right now, so that would make complete sense. He will get some, but he feels very much out of place right now, having none whatsoever. So we're going to do that, and you know what, just in case I regret it, I'm going to buy another one quickly. Right, so back on track. It's just really... Oh, look at the dynamic camera angles as well. They completely thought this area through. This must have taken ages to develop. And you know what else I'm thinking of, aside from my recent holiday to Las Vegas, which I went to enter EVO 2018? I'm also thinking of Sonic Lost World, because that has a casino-themed level. I mean, plenty of Sonic games have levels based on... I've just seen those stat upgrades, and I really, really should. Those stat upgrades are so big, but to go through the trouble of putting it on everybody, we'll at least put some gloves on for now, because that is just so much better for Sam. That is a huge upgrade in catch, and yeah, we'll do a couple, I suppose, some gentleman's boots to increase our speed. I don't want to do too many of these though, because I've made my team to be quite balanced, so anything beyond... Oh, the kick stats actually double. Roma's going to go from 38 to 86. No, this doesn't feel fair. I'm not buying any more equipment. That's enough. I don't want to be broken in this Let's Play. But yeah, so although casino levels are a staple of Sonic games, it's the Sonic Lost World in particular that I'm reminded of, because it's kind of a narrow pathway but still 3D. And this arena, whoa! I really have arrived back at EVO. All of the good memories are flooding back. But I realise that this isn't too relatable, because the amount of people in my comment section who came to Las Vegas with me was 0. So let's keep it about the Inazuma 11 instead. Although, you know, if you want to gain a more personal attachment to the Sonic Lost World relation, you can always watch my Sonic Lost World Let's Play, the least viewed series on my channel. It was my fault for doing it in between Inazuma 11.1 and Inazuma 11.2. I quickly realised what people want from this channel, and you know what? I didn't mind, because I love making Inazuma 11 content as well, and I will be doing that until I run out. But for the outro of this video, instead of showing the inside of the stadium, as would make sense given the plot progression, I'm instead going to show what happens if you lose to the Fifth Grunts. Pathetic, out of our way. Yeah, that's about as much as I expected. I'll just beat it off screen then. Okay, but this music is jamming though. Anyway, see you in the next episode where Mirage Academy aren't gonna know what hit them.